How you guys doing? This is Iggy. I'm Iggy, and so when you're doing art, sometimes you go through patches. You go through speed bumps, and I'm kind of in one right now. So I don't have any. I ran out of sketchbook, and I don't have any paper. And I don't have no money. It's kind of been a couple rough months. So, but that shouldn't stop me from doing art, right? And so that's what I'm going to do here. This is my first video of 2017, and I'm just going to show you that you don't really need money. You don't even need ideas to start to get yourself going. You just need to take action. You need to do something, right? And so I was just kind of looking around to see what I could do. I'm here in this little room in my sister's house. I got to do the grind, I got to work, I got to, make ends meet type of thing. But I'm still out here doing what I got to do. And so I was looking around the house, what can I do since I don't have any sketchbooks, I don't have paper, I didn't have nothing to paint my paintings with that I started doing. So I got to do something. So I figured, what can I do? So I was looking around and I found these envelopes, right? These shipping envelopes from the post office. As you probably see them, they're pretty hefty pieces of paper. Like you can they won't rip. So it's pretty good paper. You can pass them through anything. And so I figured this could be something, right? I can make it into a sketchbook or something, but that would take me too long. So I just want to get started. I just want to do something, because I believe that from abstract comes ideas, right? It's like the universe. The universe is full of like chaos, right? It's always like these gases and all this stuff comes together, and from there comes order, right? So right now I don't have any order, but I do have chaos. So how can I get my chaos to be creative? How can I get an idea? Well, I don't really know, but I guess the lesson is I just gotta get started, do something. So as you can see, you can go to my website, Iggy Arts, right? It's pretty cool, right? And I have some stuff there, things that I've done, like paintings, and I'm always getting involved in doing things like making handbags and belts and t-shirts, and I'm always just doing stuff, creating every single day, whether it's just in a little piece of paper or in a big painting, or whether I had a good year and I did murals, or I did a collection of clothing, or a collection of art, or whatever it is that I did. Some years are better than others. So 2016 wasn't really my art year, but I still kept sketching and drawing and thinking of my dream and following my dreams as an artist. And so 2017 came around. I said, what can I do? What can I do to just like break out of the 2016 kind of a bummer year, So that's when I found these envelopes, like I said, and I said, what can I do? Now, I don't really have a studio anymore. I'm gonna show you my studio. This is my studio right here. It's a piece of wood. Piece of wood. Nothing more. That's my studio. I guess, I guess it's like home is where you hang your hat type of thing, I guess your studio is where you do your artwork. It doesn't matter where your studio is. It could be in the back of your car. It could be in this little room with a piece of wood. And so I don't have any brushes, because I haven't had brushes in a while. So I found this brush. It's not really even that good of a brush. It's a crappy brush, but it says Iggy on it, which is important, right? And that's it. It's like one of those 50-cent brushes. And I didn't have any paintings. Paint. I didn't have any paint. So I looked around and I found some of these 50-cent paints that my sister has laying around. I only found 5. As you can see, 5. Right? And I said, what can I do with it? So since right now I don't really have any ideas, I figured not having ideas is an idea, right? The abstract. What if I started doing some abstract shit, right? So I started doing this stuff here. I'm going to show you, and I want you to kind of follow me in my abstract. It's like chaos coming together. in my head, and from there something has to come from it, right? So if you're out there and you're struggling, you're kind of figuring out what should I do, wherever it is, if you're a designer, if you're an artist, if you're an entrepreneur, whatever it is that you want to do out of life, and you find yourself like, what should I do? You shouldn't even think about what you should do. You should just do something. Just start cutting stuff up, just going out there, just looking around your house, your garage, and just start just kind of messing around with your mind and your heart, and see what comes up. So this might not be anything at all, but so I started painting these little squares. You see the paper? It's really sturdy. It's really sturdy, right? And so I started doing this thing here. You can probably check those out in my Instagram or my website. I don't know if I have my website yet, but you can check them out here at this video and see what evolves. Because see, art is about evolving. Art is about taking something that doesn't exist and making it exist through that process of growth. It's an organic growth. You really can't push it. The only thing you can push is create. So let me just show you little things that I've been doing. So I painted these little squares. Probably not that big of a deal. They kind of suck actually, but I'm having a good time with it, and that's what's important. The important thing is that my heart's in it. So when your heart is in anything, usually something good comes out of it, right? So right now it's kind of like when you meet that girl. Right now I'm meeting the girl. I'm just kind of finding out what she's all about, I like her, but I'm not in love with her type of thing, you know what I mean? So I think the more I get to know this paper and this thing that I don't, the lack of things, I'm sure something cool will come out of it. I'm going to cut them up. I'm going to, see what I can create from this. And, I hope that you follow me in this creation and see how I can turn this piece of paper. This is how it starts. Then I start painting it. Then maybe I'll just cut it all up. And so right now it's like this. I meet the girl, right? Ooh, she's cute. I like something about her. I meet her. Then we go out and we kind of start knowing each other. So we start painting in the same canvas type of thing. And she tells me about herself, and I tell her about me, right, with my stuff. And then we kind of do some stuff together, see how we kind of fall in love. Maybe it'll end up being nothing, or it'll end up being a love affair. A beautiful love, passion affair, and something beautiful will come out of it. So I guess that's it. That's my first video for 2017. I hope you go out there and make something from nothing. And just like love, you're walking down the street, you see a girl, and you're scared to talk to her, because you don't know if it's gonna work out. And that's kind of the way art is. Art is about heart. You really don't know if something's good gonna come out of it, but you just gotta do it, and then you move on. If it doesn't work out, you move on, and eventually something good will come out in the art that you're doing. So follow the art, right? And that goes for anything, I think. Business, music, design, anything. Love. So go out there and do a bunch of little squares, I guess. That's my my tip for today. Just go from abstract to reality, and just do a little bit every single day. So that's me. I'm Iggy. Don't forget to visit my website. It's probably not that cool of a website anyways, but go visit it anyways, see what I'm up to, and see my old stuff and my new stuff, and just follow the Iggy. I'm Iggy. Arts is really what I live for, so follow your art. I'll see you guys in my next video, and thanks. Peace.